All right, what's first up?
All right, NFL predictions week 16. We're coming to a close here soon. Got a few good matchups on the schedule this week. Let's get to our predictions, our scores, what we think about each game. But before we get to that, let's recap a little bit on last week.
So after the first week, we were both 8-7. After a couple of stupid decisions on my part, Billy's now one game ahead of me. He's 18-12. I'm 17-13.
And we can thank the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts for that.
Yeah,
Because Kyle somehow picked the Colts and totally forgot until we realized we reviewed our picks and he realized he picked the Colts.
And I just felt stupid. But going forward, I'm not going to feel stupid anymore because I'll be winning after this week.
Okay, you heard it here. We're one game apart with 2 weeks left. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can make the right decisions. Let's get into these.
Winner gets a bazooki on me.
Winner gets Bazooki.
Bazookies.
Click the like button if you want a Bazooki. We'll have a Bazooki for every person who likes this video.
I will get all of our subscribers a bazooki if you get us to 400 likes.
For every like, I will eat a Bazooki in one sitting.
Now that's a guarantee.
Wow.
Yes. All right. What's our schedule, Johnson?
What's the first game you got? I got the Texans Bucks game.
I got Texans and Bucks as well.
All right, let's go off that. Who you got winning that game?
None other than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
None other.
Shout out to Mr. Bucks Nation.
Shout out Bucks Nation.
Mr. Bucks Nation.
Our boy Jamie. Find him on YouTube. All of the Bucks. He talks Bucks, reviews games, live streams, all that good stuff. Check him out.
Anything Bucks you could ever dream of, he's got it.
He's the ultimate.
Literally anything.
He's the ultimate. He makes me look like a mere mortal when it comes to being a Bucks fan.
It's almost too much Bucks.
There's never too much Bucks.
There is. All right, so who you got winning this game?
The Bucks.
Oh wait, but yeah, okay, yeah, we already talked about that. You got who's your X factor? What?
Okay, my X factor. Obviously, Jameis Winston. We need him to do his thing. Considering Mike Evans is out, Chris Godwin is questionable. Shaq Barrett needs to get to Deshaun Watson on the defensive side of the ball because Deshaun Watson will completely destroy our secondary. So we can get pressure on him. I think Shaq Barrett can do that. And Rashad Perryman, the breakout star against the Detroit Lions. 3 touchdowns, I think he had.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can do the same thing this week against the Texans. But I got Bucks over the Texans 38-35. High scoring affair. Bucks offense has continued to look great. Bucks defense has continued to look poor. Especially the secondary. Our front seven has improved. Shaq Barrett leading the way. But I got the Bucks withstanding the Texans at home.
I'm gonna have to take the Texans over the Bucks this week. The Bucks have been flying pretty high these past couple of weeks, but I think it's about time they return to earth. They have a tough matchup against the Houston Texans. Love that boy Deshaun Watson. I think he's gonna go off this week. It'll be a shootout. I got the Texans beating the Bucks 41-38.
41-38. All right.
Next up, we got the Patriots versus the Bills.
Patriots-Bills. I got the Bills over the Patriots.
Ooh, wow.
14-13.
See, this is where I pull ahead of Billy.
Okay. My X factor for this game, the Bills security guards. They just have to not let the Patriots cameramen into the stadium, and the Bills will win the game. That's my X factor.
All right.
But I mean, for real though, we got two extremely good defenses this week. It's really a toss up. I mean, I wouldn't say mediocre offenses, but offenses that just haven't been great. Versus two of the best defenses in the league. I think it's gonna be a fun game. Bills just came off a great win against the Steelers. Another great defensive outing. I got the Bills winning by 1 point.
Well, I disagree. I'm going to have to go with the Patriots over the Bills. Patriots fan, so that kind of plays into it. Neither offense has been great this year.
Yeah.
Both defenses have been stellar. But I think that the Patriots have more potential on offense than the Bills do.
I think they do. The Bills don't have a lot of weapons. I mean, Josh Allen has been able to, at least get it done, get the job done.
Right.
He's been able to run around a little bit as well. But there's not a lot of weapons there. So I think it's going to be completely a defensive game.
Yeah, I got the Patriots over the Bills, 20-17. All right, next game, we got the Niners versus the Rams.
49ers coming off of a very interesting loss to the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, that was it was a little hard to watch. I don't know what happened.
I don't either. Falcons have just continued to play well, but I still got the 49ers over the Rams, though, 31-17.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take the Niners over the Rams as well. I'm not going to let the one-game fluke against the Falcons scare me off.
Exactly.
The Rams just haven't been playing as well as they should be. So
that's my X factor for this game is Jared Goff's poor play. Last week was just abysmal against the Cowboys. That was the one game I actually did watch start to finish last week, and it was just atrocious. Goff's against the Cowboys too. The Cowboys should not expose a quarterback like Jared Goff like that. And now he's facing another, one of the best defenses in the league in the 49ers. I just don't think that Jared Goff is going to be able to do anything against them.
I don't think so. I got Niners over Rams, 28-17. All right. Panthers versus the Colts. For the Panthers this week, we got Will Grier starting. It's going to be his first career NFL start. And the Colts just came off a very rough loss against the Saints, where Drew Brees broke the passing record for passing touchdowns in a career and highest completion percentage in a game.
Yep.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Panthers over this. I mean, I have a good feeling about the Panthers starting this new quarterback. Colts have just not looked great. They've had some injuries. I think Will Grier's going to get a win in his first career start.
I don't really have any faith in the Panthers this week. They've just been bad recently. And that's as simple as it gets for me. I just think both teams have been bad.
Yeah.
But the Colts will be better.
What you got as a score?
I got the Colts over the Panthers, 34-21.
I got the Panthers over the Colts, 24-21.
Alrighty.
Next game, we got the Jags and the Falcons.
Both teams have struggled this year. Both teams coming off of good wins. Jaguars beat the Raiders, Falcons over the Niners. I do got the Falcons over the Jaguars, 30-21.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with the Falcons this week. 30-14 over the Jaguars. They've looked really hot the past couple weeks. Defense has been playing well. The offense has been playing really well. Even despite losing Calvin Ridley, they were still able to put up enough points to beat the Niners last week.
Yep.
So
and the resurgence of Julio Jones.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Glad to see him back. Next, excuse me, Ravens-Browns.
Where do you begin? If you're a Browns fan, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you.
I'm not sorry.
Only team without a winning season this decade.
I'm not sorry.
I mean, that's just terrible.
Well, I'm sorry for the previous years, like the year they went defeated. Wait, did they have a defeated season a couple years ago?
Yeah.
I know they had a 1-15 year. But I mean, now this year, they did a lot of talking at the beginning of the year, with them getting Odell and all that. And then it was just a flop of a season.
Yeah, there was so much hype surrounding them entering the season. With the acquisition of Odell Beckham, they signed Kareem Hunt, which was controversial. But he's been playing well since coming back from his suspension. But there's so much talent on the team, and for them to perform how they've been performing, they just got blown out by the Cardinals. It just doesn't look good for the Browns. There's no way the Browns win this against the Ravens. I'm sorry.
I got Ravens 34-14.
I got Ravens 45-28.
My key to this game, Lamar Jackson and the run game. Of course, that's been the key the whole season. The Ravens, if they win this game, they secure the 1 seed in the AFC. And I just don't think a team like the Browns is going to stop them from accomplishing that.
Yep, I think the Ravens are going to lock up the number 1 seed this week.
For sure.
Next, we got the Saints and the Titans.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. The Titans are on life support right now.
They are.
I got the Titans in this one.
Really?
I got the Titans.
Okay. You know, and that's, I respect the choice. I think it's going to be a very close matchup. Because the Titans have a solid defense.
Yeah.
They've had a solid defense for the past who knows how many years. But I mean, I just bet against the Saints last week, and now I'm down in the standings. I can't bet against them again. I'm going to take the Saints over the Titans. Got a close matchup. I think the final score is going to be 28-24.
I got Titans 31-30. And the reason I say that, there's the good defense that they've been playing. Also, the recent offensive success. They've been putting up a lot of points, and I think they can continue to do that against the Saints. The difference between me and Johnson betting against the Saints, I'm betting against the Saints with a 500 team. You bet against the Saints with the Colts.
They were slightly below 500.
I'm just saying. Titans 31-30.
All right, next we got the Dolphins versus the Bengals. This is the battle of this is what many people thought would be the battle of the number 1 overall pick.
I think the Bengals already won that battle.
Yeah, the Bengals they're pretty secure where they're at right now, as long as they don't win and the Giants lose.
My X factor for this game is if the Dolphins get to the stadium, they will probably win the game. You watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
You ever saw episode 3, Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Remember when Anakin's wife Padme first have to pay respect? Remember when she was dying and the robot was like, "It seems that she's lost the will to live." Remember that? I think that's like the Bengals right now. They just lost all will to do anything.
Go subscribe to Elevated Entertainment if you want more Star Wars content.
If you love The Phantom Menace, if you agree that that's the best Star Wars movie of all time, maybe best film of all time,
Or maybe even if you disagree.
go subscribe to Elevated Entertainment and see what our boy Connor has to say about that.
Yeah.
I got the Dolphins in that one, 23-17.
I got the Dolphins in that one, 24-14.
If the Bengals beat the Dolphins, we're just we
Yeah,
may not come back on this show next week.
Yeah, the show will be canceled. Well, Connor will still be here. All right,
I
next.
have a lot of good insight about this stuff.
Next, we got the Steelers and the Jets. The Jets. Man, I don't like the Jets in any way, shape, or form. But their defense is all right. I don't really like the Steelers, but their defense is all right. I have a really close matchup in this one.
You got a close one?
I got the Steelers beating the Jets 17-14.
I got Steelers over Jets 24-14. And basically my X factor is the Steelers actually still do have a will to continue living.
Yeah.
They're on life support as well, just like the Titans, like I was talking about.
Yeah, they're fighting for that last.
They're in the race, and they just can't lose to a team like the Jets in the playoff race.
No, that would be tragedy, and it would probably end their hopes.
Yes.
Next, Giants Redskins.
I got a close one in this one.
Yeah, so do I. I got a really close one. This is my closest matchup of the week.
I got another 1-pointer. I got Giants over Redskins 21-20.
Dude, shut up. No, you didn't.
You got the same pick, same score?
Yeah, I got Giants over Redskins 21-20.
All right.
Stop it. Guys, we didn't plan this. Well, I mean, we planned it, but we didn't plan this.
Yeah.
This is just two great minds thinking alike.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's what you get with Elevated Sports. You get two minds thinking alike.
yes.
Not on all topics, though.
By the fans,
That would be
for the
kinda
fans.
Yeah.
By the fans for the
Good
fans.
advertisement.
My X factor for this game is that the Giants score one more point than the Redskins.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they're going to get there. I don't know
I
what the game is going to look like. I just think that the Giants are going to score more points than the Redskins.
I think the X factor for this is going to be. I hope Eli Manning still starts for him this week.
I hope
Because that's gonna be that's gonna be my X factor for this game. Just the experience of Eli Manning over the lack of experience of Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even if Eli Manning plays, he's not gonna put up a lot of points. He's old and decrepit, and
Grandpa Eli.
yeah, Grandpa Eli doesn't have what he used to have.
Next, we got the Lions at Broncos.
Man, two really crappy teams.
Two crappy teams. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Let me go first. I'm gonna have to take the Broncos in this one. Broncos over the Lions. I got them winning 26-13, largely behind Drew Lock. Drew Lock and his play. I think he'll be able to show up against the Lions defense that has been ranking near the bottom in every single category.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at as well. I got Broncos 27-20. I mean, the Lions have lost 7 in a row, 10 of their last 11, I think. I just don't think the Lions have an answer for anything.
No.
At all.
No. Hopefully they have an answer when the draft calls their name, because they'll be drafting early.
Yeah. Hopefully they do have an answer.
They'll probably take a quarterback, but that's a different topic for a different day.
I hope they do.
Next matchup, we got the Chargers versus the Raiders.
I got Chargers over Raiders 31-24.
I got Chargers over Raiders 27-20. In large part, is due to the Raiders' dumpster fire that is the team. They blew the game against Jacksonville in their final home game in the Oakland Coliseum. I mean,
what a way to just
actually, I saw a poll today where they were asking fans, like, what would you do if the team left? And like over 30% said find another team, and then another 30% said go Niners. So I mean, you have Raiders fans who are already just like getting ready to jump ship.
Hey,
It's
at
not
least
looking
Oakland
good.
still has the Warriors
This is football.
and the Athletics. The Rays beat the Athletics, so not a good time for Oakland sports. When I was looking into this game, I just couldn't help but notice that the Raiders recently lost to the Jets 34-3. So that's as simple as it gets there. That's all my insight on that game.
That's just pitiful. You shouldn't lose to the Jets.
Exactly.
Period. That's it. Next, we got the Cowboys over the Eagles. This is going to be a big game. If the Cowboys win this game, they're gonna clinch the division.
They should clinch it if they win this game.
I mean, if they don't clinch it, I mean, they've already won the first game against the Eagles.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in a division that's trying to hand you a division title, it's this week that you have to win it.
Yeah.
Last week I said that the Cowboys could potentially have a breakout game against the Rams. They did, and I ended up saying, that if there was a 500 team that they could finally beat, it would be the Rams. We talked previously, Jared Goff was terrible, and also the Cowboys' offense showed up. And I think that's the key to this game this week is the Cowboys' offense shows up, they win the game.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott was running the ball all over the place, opened up the passing game. They took advantage. That's what they need to do against the Eagles.
Yeah.
I got Cowboys 34-27.
I got Cowboys. What'd you say?
34-27.
I got Cowboys over Eagles 31-27.
Oh, almost the same again.
All right. Seahawks versus the Cardinals.
Seahawks over Cardinals.
Yeah,
31-20.
Yeah, it's got to be the Seahawks. I know the Cardinals put a whooping on the Browns, but the Seahawks aren't the Browns. They're a pretty solid, they're established team. They're about to put a whooping on the Cardinals 38-13.
The Seahawks are looking to secure their division championship. I think a veteran quarterback like Russell Wilson, who's been here before, he just doesn't let a team like the Cardinals beat him in a situation like this.
No. And They recently took over the top spot in their division with the Niners loss. They're going to hold on to that for dear life.
Yep.
So, yeah, Seahawks are going to win this one.
Next one, we got Chiefs at Bears.
All I have to say is Mitchell Trubisky. That's it. Chiefs over Bears 35-17.
I got Chiefs over Bears 35-24.
Wow.
We got Pat Mahomes, who's been back to Pat Mahomes-esque play. And also, they've been playing better defensively. And I think any team that is semi-decent defensively can stop Mitch Trubisky. So.
Yeah. I guess that's a lot of points to put up against the Bears, but I mean,
I don't know. I think the Chiefs could just come out and just blow it out.
I think they'll blow the top off the Bears defense.
Our last one, and I think this may be my most intriguing matchup of the week. Monday night, Christmas Eve. Get your hot chocolate, get your blanket, open the windows maybe if you're living in Florida like us. Watch the Packers and the Vikings.
Yeah, if you live up in like Minnesota or Green Bay or Wisconsin or whatever it is, don't open your windows. You'll let in so much snow you'll have to leave the house.
What are those things they call in homes where you put fire?
You might
Fireplace?
Yeah, we don't have those here.
You might let in a wild Aaron Rodgers. He might just crawl in through the snow.
This is true. Aaron Rodgers will crawl through the window. He'll bring extra cheese for you.
Is that what happens for Christmas in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Instead of Santa,
Aaron Rodgers comes down the chimney.
Cheese.
I think so.
This is going to be an awesome game. I think two very evenly matched teams, but I got the Vikings over the Packers 24-21.
Yeah, I was. I guess I didn't really realize that the Vikings were 10-4. That was a little shocking.
They also haven't lost at home.
No,
that was
another fun fact.
That's one of my keys to this game is the Vikings have been great at home, and I think they have a defensive edge on the Packers, and also Aaron Rodgers hasn't been the Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
He's old.
I'm gonna have to stick with the Packers over the Vikings, 28-24. I do like the Vikings. I would love to say I like the Vikings in this one, but just so many times I've seen Aaron Rodgers perform big on the big stage.
That is true.
In prime time.
That is true.
And I made a stupid prediction last week. I'm not about to make the same mistake this week. So Packers over Vikings.
I am picking the Vikings this one, but don't get me wrong. I would love to see a vintage Aaron Rodgers game in this one. Week 16, Monday night, two top NFC North teams. I think it's going to be awesome. Early Christmas present for NFL fans.
Yeah.
It's an age-old rivalry.
So there is our NFL predictions for Week 16. Let us know what you think.
Do you agree, disagree? Let us know in the comments.
With all this NFL talk, let's transition. Thanks for watching Elevated Sports. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. Hit the notification bell. Be reminded of when there's new videos coming out throughout the whole week, every day.
And hit the links below to subscribe, to follow the podcast, whatever you do with it. You can stream the podcast on Spotify or Apple Music and
Apple Podcast.
And Apple Music. And
Apple Music.
And all that.
And Spotify.
Yep. All right.
And everything your heart desires.
This
and it'll be delightful.
Way longer than it's supposed to be.